I'm sitting here with the wonderful Suraj Sharma, who is the star of the opening film here at the Dubai International Film Festival.
I was born and raised in one of the most beautiful places on earth. It was a time filled with wonder that I'll always remember. But when my family chose to move our zoo halfway around the world, that is when my greatest journey began.
Suraj, we're very happy to have you here. Tell us about how it feels having your film opening at such a huge festival locally.
You know, it's great. 3,000 people, blood, sweat and tears. Everybody's working so hard. It's been so intense and it's been going on for so long, you know. Now seeing people appreciate it so much, it's really heartwarming, you know. What else can you want? It's been great.
It's amazing, your story. You accompanied your brother to the audition. You ended up by chance, I understand, going for the audition. Tell us about your spiritual journey, going from that day in Delhi to today here at the film festival.
Well, I feel like me and the crew and even Ang in many ways went through Pai's journey as such. And as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of Indian boy thrown out into the ocean. You have a tiger to face, you're on a boat, you're just trying to survive, I guess, and that's pretty much what's been happening, you know. Everything's been so unexpected. I mean, I really couldn't expect any of this to happen, you know. I went into that audition for food, and
I have to ask you, does your brother have any envy?
No.
Is he regretful that he took you along? No doubt, I'm sure he's supportive.
He's been super supportive because, well, he kind of knew that I needed that moment, you know. I was not doing very well in school, none of that was working out, so I needed that break. And you know, it's been so amazing. I don't have words for it, you know.
You say that it's just like the normal story, the Indian boy being thrown out onto the ocean with a tiger. That doesn't sound like a very normal story to me, but it is brilliant. I would like to know a little bit about how it was. I mean, not coming from an acting background and having no one to face, to feed off the energy. You really took us on a beautiful roller coaster of emotions, from hope, resentment, friendship, loyalty. How did you hone in on those emotions, not having anyone to feed off?
Well, many of the things I was actually going through to some extent in Taiwan, because it was an intense and very, very long shoot. And I was learning so much. Every day we were working for such long hours that some of those emotions were kind of just a way to vent. But most of it was Ang. The way he treats you from moment to moment as you go through the story, the way he looks at you, the way he works with you, the emotions he makes you. When he talks to you, you kind of get surrounded. I can't explain it, so the best way I can explain it, you get surrounded by this atmosphere. This little thing that he creates around you, and you're stuck in there, and you just start feeling exactly what he wants you to feel. He'll never really tell you what he wants you to feel, but you'll definitely feel it. You walk in, you know, into his container before a shot, and you don't know what exactly to feel in that kind of situation. And when you come out, you're just brimming. You know, he just fills you with this emotion. I think it's the way he really looks at you. Plus, when you're working so hard, it's just the way he works so hard, you know. You meet him, you talk to him, you just go, oh, I want to work for him.
That's beautiful. He really was a mentor for you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's really special as a person, you know. He's a great director. He has a great sense of what an actor kind of goes through or feels from time to time. But he's just such a honest, such a nice and down-to-earth human being. You're just so connected to him by the end of it, you know. Very honestly, you don't even want to leave. You know, it's intense and it's hard because, you know, he knows what he wants and he will push you until he gets it. But at the same time, you feel like, you know, he's trusting you with this, and everybody's kind of trusting you with this, and they have all done this before. They're just extremely exemplary artists, and now they're trusting you with this. So you can't like give up or feel like, oh, I can't do this. You just have to kind of keep going at it.
Sure. And being in Taiwan, I mean, you must have been somewhat of a family there, and the experience that you were going through, becoming such a tight-knit, it must have been difficult to let go of that and see everyone go their separate ways. Are you keeping in touch with Ang Lee and the crew?
Yeah, yeah. Because I just grew so close to them, you know, every single one of them taught me something or the other, you know. Whether it was something to do with the acting part, or the swimming, or any of that technicality, whether it was to do with filmmaking, whether it was really very honestly life. Everybody taught me something or the other. I can't let go. I just can't, I'm not going to.
Wonderful. Now, I am fascinated with the fact that you are able to hold your breath for 1 minute and 14 seconds. From someone who couldn't actually swim, that is actually brilliant.
Well, we trained for a very long time. You know. Training was pretty intense. By the end of it, it would be surprising at the end of that training if you can't hold your breath for that long. Very honestly, it was hard.
I'd like to challenge you, but I can't say that I can hold my breath for even more than 30 seconds.
Yes, you can. The trick in holding your breath is to reach as close to falling asleep as you can. Nice song.
I'll try that tonight.
No, you can try.
I'd like you, as you know, we have a big expat Indian community here in Dubai, and you have amongst them many adoring fans. So would you mind saying something to them out there in Hindi?
See, my Hindi is not good. I speak English Hindi. Anyway, मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आप सब ये मूवी देखें और आप सबको मेरी एक्टिंग अच्छी लगे. I mean, मैं पहली बार कर रहा हूँ इसलिए don't be too critical. But इस मूवी में ना सबके लिए कुछ ना कुछ है. You know, it's so deep कि everybody kind of takes something away from it. So I hope you like it.
Can they expect to see you in some Bollywood films in the future?
देखते हैं. देखने वाली बात है. पता नहीं.
Suraj, it's been a pleasure talking to you. We look forward to the screening tonight and seeing you on the red carpet. Thank you very much.
You like it. Thank you.